It's the frustration of our show is very much outside any parameters of the media or of the government. We don't have access to these people. We don't have access. We don't go to dinners. We don't have cocktail parties. We don't, you've seen what happens when one of us ends up at the White House Correspondents Dinner. It doesn't end well. So he was the unlucky recipient of pent-up frustration.
The media have been playing this big. CNN, USA Today.
Well, they've got 24 hours.
Right.
So, how many times can Anna Nicole Smith's baby get a new father?
But what does it say about the press? That interview you did became news and in a way reflected on the failure of the, quote, professional journalist to ask those kind of questions.
I don't know if it reflects on the failure of them to ask that. I think, first of all, for some reason, everything that we do or Stephen does, Stephen Colbert, is also then turned into news. I think it's just about the machine is about reporting the news and then reporting the news about the news and then having those moments where they sit around and go, are we reporting the news correctly? I think we are. And then they go back to and the cycle just sort of continues. I don't know that if there was anything particularly astonishing about the conversation in that regard. Did you see the interview that Wolf Blitzer did with Dick Cheney a while back?
George bin Laden's still alive. What if the Senate passes a resolution saying this is not a good idea? Have you contributed to his legal defense fund? You trust Nouri al-Maliki? You want him to arrest Muqtada al-Sadr?
Blitzer! Finally earning that white beard. Solid questions, Wolf. Mr. Vice President.
So I'm not going to discuss it. You can ask that question all day long. You've got my answer. I don't want to be that precise. Now no administration in their right mind is going to answer the question you just asked.
We know no administration in their right mind would answer it. We're asking you!
Do you ever think that perhaps what I do in reporting documentaries about reality and what you do in poking some fun and putting some humor around the horrors of the world feed into the sense of helplessness that people?
No. I mean, again, I don't know because I don't know how people feel.
No.
And, that's the beauty of TV is they can see us, but we can't see them. I think that if we do anything in a positive sense for the world is provide one little bit of context that's very specifically focused, and hopefully people can add to their entire puzzle that gives them a larger picture of what it is that they see. But I don't think, if anything, I don't think it's a feeling of hopelessness that people feel. I think if they're feeling what we're feeling, it's that this is how we fight back. I can only fight back in the way that I feel like I'm talented. And I feel like the only thing that I can do, and I've been fired from enough jobs and I'm pretty confident in saying this, the only thing that I can do even a little bit better than most people is create that sort of, that context with humor. And that's my way of not being helpless and not being hopeless.